Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode. No simps allowed. Everything I speak of is speaking from facts, either through me, through my friends, um, through my family, things that I've experienced and witnessed with my own two eyes. And apparently, I'm not the only one, but I will be a voice to all the men out there who, kind of go through what I go through in terms of seeing the shift in terms of gender in society. Today, I want to focus on, based on my opinion. The prettier the girl is, the more ungrateful she is. I'm talking about here in America. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world. Drop a comment if you live in another country other than the United States. I don't know if it's true in those countries. I'm talking about here in America. Typically speaking, the prettier the girl is, the more ungrateful she is in her prime. Prime could be anywhere from 18 to mid 20s, maybe even late 20s if she's, taking care of herself. The reason she's ungrateful is because she thinks that the world is not enough. You see, a woman between the ages of 18 and let's say 28, that 10-year stretch, she's almost untouchable. Most women would find it in their best interest to get the man of their dreams in their prime. But instead, they act like no man is good enough in their prime. You understand what I'm saying? And this is because women that are gorgeous and in their prime and strutting their stuff are approached by men not only on the street, not only on the way to work, not only at the gym, but because of the social media era. Now, we talked about social media in a few other videos. Social media has basically amplified validation. It brought it to a new level to where girls are saying, why settle down at 23, 24 when there's so many men lusting after me? I'm like a kid in a candy store. I want a Snickers bar. Forget the Snickers bars, I want some M&Ms. You know how a kid is when they in the candy store, they don't even know where they run to, or when a kid goes to Toys R Us or something, they don't even know which aisle to run in. That's how a girl is in her prime, with all these men fawning over her, whether it's in the street, at work, or on social media. They're ungrateful. Most women, I'm talking about 99.8. I know there's going to be some women like, not all women are like that. I hear that all the time. I'm talking about from my experiences, and I'm well traveled enough to know that it's not a one-off situation. This happens so much. Damn, what's going on out here? And it's getting worse. It's almost like everybody thinks Sex in the City is real. A girl could just do her thing until she's like in her 30s, and then mid 30s, I'll just settle down, pick some loser beta male, just have a kid with him. You see, there's a problem with that. A lot of the real guys out there are catching on. The real alphas, or the men striving to be alphas, are catching on. How long do you women think you can get away with doing that? And again, I ain't talking about all of y'all, but it's 99.8.9 whatever percent. And it's a fact. It's the reason why after women pass their prime, by learning the hard way, when they get rejected at the club door, when they see the 21-year-old next to them and they're 31 and they're like, damn, I used to look like that. They learn the hard way. When the attention slowly wanes off, it slowly declines. They don't get the same calls and the looks and the stares that they did in their early 20s when they're in their 30s. But it's the reason why when they're in their 30s and past their prime, preferences go out the window. When they were 21, a woman would say, he got to be tall, he got to be educated, he got to be a bad boy, he got to be good in bed, he got to have money, he got to treat women well, he got to respect me, blah, 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 on and on. It goes, the list it's like a laundry list, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You listening to this shit right now, nodding your head like, yep, that's exactly what it is. But when they get to like, early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, that laundry list that they had when they were in their early 20s, all of a sudden things are thrown out the window. Well, he don't gotta be tall. Well, if he's balding, I'll let it slide. If he has a couple kids, couple baby mamas, we make mistakes. He doesn't have a job, but well, You see what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, those preferences that they had, it was dictionary thick when they were in their 20s. is now a single piece of paper with a couple of checkoff items because they understand, like, oh my God. Because by nature, guys go after the youthful, beautiful woman that could bear their children. That's just by nature. So a woman got to understand when she's past her prime, even if she held up well, she's up against an endless horde of younger women. Women are always being born. Father time is undefeated. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. You can age gracefully. You could slow down the process by working out, eating well, dressing well, staying in good spirits. But Father time is undefeated. You're only slowing down the inevitable. The wall is coming. You're going to hit the wall. In this society, it's almost like the more beautiful a girl is, the more blinded she is. It's almost like she thinks that, hey, I'm going to look like this for the next 100 years. Man, if that was the case, then we all would be fucked. But this is a marathon. This ain't a sprint, guys. So if you guys are out there and you approach a girl that's at 8 or 9, even at 10, and you get the cold shoulder and you were like, you know, I came up to her respectfully. Or you guys out there that just say hello to a girl and she kisses her teeth at you. I've had that. Good afternoon, how you doing? You get the roll of the eyes. Oh, please. She takes a glimpse at you and just rolls her eyes. So a lot of girls are ungrateful when they're younger. You could be the best boyfriend in the world. You could pay her car note, pay her cell phone bill. Then it's going to be like, oh, you're never home, you're never around. You could come around too much. You could start making her the center of your world. Oh, I need space, you're crowding me. You see what I'm saying? Yo, you can't win no matter what you do. You give a girl the world, she'll want the universe. You give her the universe, she'll want the power to create one. I'm not saying, you know, go out with a 5 or a 6. You're gonna naturally, all men are gonna be attracted to a woman who has more beauty, whatever. But I just realized this society, because it's so much easier to get free validation from men, especially online through social media outlets, women just feel like they're untouchable between their prime years. And it's up to you as a man to take away that validation. Or if you feel unappreciated, don't apologize for no reason. You feel unappreciated, let her know that. If she's willing to act up or act like she's willing to break up, say, why wait? We break up right now. Enjoy the rest of your life. That's the attitude I want you guys to have. We are alpha males over here. None of that beta shit, none of that simp shit, none of that apologizing, bringing a bouquet of flowers when you didn't even do anything wrong. No sleeping on the couch when you the guy who actually paying the rent or the mortgage. What kind of sucker shit are y'all doing? Who's in control? Who wears the pants? A lot of y'all get me sick, man. But if you listening to this, you already know it's real. You listening to this message right now, you still tuned in because you know it's hitting home. Take control. Become a man again. And if you are alpha, remain an alpha. This ain't battle of the sexes. This ain't misogynistic. This ain't male chauvinist talk. This is real talk. This is actual factual. You know, grab the bull by the horns. Do away with all this nonsense. All that feminist bullshit. All those books and articles and blogs. You know the problem with females? They read too much. It's like information overload. Everything is a Rubik's Cube. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes you got to simplify shit. You understand what I'm saying? But everything is overthought. It's so complicated, blah, blah. If a man says hi to you, hi, that's it. You know, a girl will wear yoga pants and go, I don't know why that guy's staring at my ass. What? You ain't making no sense. A girl will have cleavage. Why is he staring at my chest? My eyes are up here. You stupid bitch. Like, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. It's illogical. Call us what you want, but we're just more straightforward. Where a woman is like, she'll know that she's wearing something for attention, but she will never, ever tell you that. A man will wear a medium shirt and he'd be like, you know what? I've been hitting the gym, man. I want to show off my guns. You'll never hear a girl say, you know, I've been doing butt lifts. I want to show the world my ass. She'll think that. She'll know in her head that's what it is. But if you ask her, she'll be like, no, you know, I'm proud of my body. And I'm a woman. You shouldn't objectify me. Don't look at me like that. Like, shut the fuck up. Come on. The more beautiful a woman is, the more ungrateful she is in her prime years. What we got to do is, when she's in her prime, if she's acting funny style, cut her off, guys. Believe me, Father Time will catch up to her. And when she's swerving in and out of lanes in her imaginary Porsche, it's going to be a titanium wall that pop up out of nowhere. And it's total her shit. And she's going to realize, oh, damn, I remember that guy back in the day. I was such a bitch. Don't give her no second chance neither, guys. It's a small world. I can't tell you how many girls I've seen that when they're in their prime, they get your dick hard. It's like, damn. Ooh, she's beautiful. And then a few years later when you see them, you go, yo, Melissa, is that you? Sometimes you got to catch yourself, because if you say, yo, is that you? She kind of knows, like, oh shit, I got a little belly. I got the crow's feet, little wrinkles around the eyes. I'm trying to use foundation to cover it up. I got the black circles under my eye, trying to, use the powder to cover all that shit up. See what I'm saying? When men, our primes are as long as you want it to be. Pause. Our primes can go 50s, 60s. Right now, George Clooney, Michael Jordan, if all those guys drop their wives right now, Brad Pitt, these guys are half a century old. If they become single today and walk out, they'll get any 20-year-old, 25-year-old they want. But flip the situation. Ain't no 50 or 60-year-old woman gonna pull a 20-year-old guy. It's not happening. Even if she's filthy rich, a guy's gonna be like, damn, I'm 20. I'm gonna eat some 60-year-old pussy. I don't know, man. I'm sure there's a couple of y'all horny bastards that'll do it, but it's less than likely. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the topic for today. The more beautiful a woman is, she's more likely to be ungrateful. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. No simps allowed. No beta male bullshit. Let's get to our true physical form, and let's becoming an alpha. See you guys in the next video, man.